Hello everyone, welcome to another model kit inbox review. I am Rick Arter, and today I'll be taking a look at the Monogram 1932 Ford Street Rod, part of the Classic Cruiser series, the 1/25th scale kit. It is a skill level 2, so paint and glue are required for assembly, and it was released in 2011. Taking a quick look around the box, they have a photo here in the front of the kit built up, and they have some information here, basic modeling tips, as well as your paint guide. And similar photos on the other sides. And here they have their features and more information. Length is 6 5/16 inches. There are 75 parts. Everything's molded in white except your chrome, black vinyl tires, clear parts, and they have water slide decals. Upon opening the box, you can see everything's nicely bagged up. Individual bags here keep it all safe during transport and storage. They have a large bag here with white molded parts. They have your clear chrome plated parts tray here, and they have your 4 vinyl tires just kind of floating around in here. It'd be nice to see these in a bag, but at least everything else is bagged up. And then you have the instructions, the decal sheet, probably in the middle here. Yes. Take a look at that here in a second. Standard Revell monogram fashion here. You have some illustrated photos as well as some information here about the model and the real car sometimes as well. Meaning here you have a paint guide. And you have your parts rundown here, let you know what everything is, what number it is, what it's called, and to make sure you have everything here in the kit, nothing's missing. And nice illustrated exploded views here of all the parts and how you assemble them. Shouldn't be too hard. And your decal placement on the back. Your included decal sheet. They have some nice flames, some other assorted hot rod stuff here, you know, like the pinstriping. You have a set there for your gauges, and you have some nice license plates here. Not much in the way of clear parts in this kit. You get your windshield here with the vent windows cast into them. Very nice extra detailing here that goes around the outside there. Then you have your headlights, and this is actually a part that you won't need here, being this is a convertible version. I believe this is the rear window from a standard 32 Ford. So this part's not mentioned in the instructions nor in the parts count that they have at the beginning of the kit. But overall, nice looking stuff here. The tires that are included are no-name big and little vinyl tires, as you can see here. Front ones are a decent amount smaller than the rears. These tires do look like they need a little bit of work. There's a bit of flash and a little bit of imperfections here or there. Sidewall and tread is decent on them, and they're pretty hard. But I think, yeah, you do some cleanup on these. There's a few, and I don't know if it'll show up or not, but a few little stubs that stick out there, I guess from when they cast these. Have to sand all those down and get a nice even finish on that. But overall, they're not bad. I like that they include the big and littles there instead of just 4 standard tires. Really fits the street rod, hot rod kind of theme a little bit more, I think. And here are your chrome plated parts. Nice looking stuff here on the detail as well as the chrome plating. Some steel wheels here on the left, chrome plated. Your grill, bumpers. The hubcaps you can do if you want to do the, I guess, the baby moon style hubcaps. They have the Ford emblem on them. It's the bar that holds your headlights. Got a chrome steering wheel, chrome air cleaner. I believe that's a shifter. Valve cover, some other engine stuff, and then your chrome frame for your windshield. And now on to the parts that are cast in white plastic. This is the body here. There are 3 more parts trees besides the body, which is just a solo piece here. There is some cleanup you're going to have to do just right off the bat. This probably looks like it's going to be the worst one here. Getting that off to keep that flush. This one won't be bad. Body looks nice and flat. I'm trying to see if I see any big imperfections here. No, it all looks pretty good. A little bit of extra there you're going to have to trim off. But overall, doesn't look too bad. Give it a nice light sanding, clean up all these spots here, and you should be good to go. The first parts tree here, you got your inner wheel parts. Looks like they have some brake drums included as well. Your dashboard. And they have the fan actually molded with the pulleys and the belt, which is going to make it a little harder to paint if you want to detail it up nicely. Intake manifold, your stock, I believe they call these ram horn manifolds. Then you have your pipes coming off of there. Firewall. And your grill shell and radiator. Second parts tree here has the engine block halves. A lot of molded in stuff here. There's only 70 or so parts in here. It looks pretty nice so far. Cylinder heads, steering linkage, your other two brake drum sections there for added detail. I believe this is the rear leaf spring. And then your main fender and lower chassis section here. Just trying to check for any real big imperfections. Like I said, there is some flash here and there like you can see on the edge. But I mean, you give it a once over, square everything up, give it a light sanding like with the body, and you should be pretty good to go. Now look at that engine. And the engine that they include in here is not the engine that this actually came with, for any of those people who are wondering. It appears to be a small block Chevrolet, displacing anywhere from 267 all the way up to a stroker 350 based engine, anything in the small block category. Your dual exhaust, which is nice. They included a dual exhaust to go with the engine that is upgraded here, instead of just a cast-in factory single exhaust or something like that. Nice louvered side panels there for the hood, rear axle, louvered hood piece, your rear gas tank. Front suspension is all pretty much molded in together. I believe there's some other chrome arms that come off of here, but you got your shocks, spindles, the axle itself, the spring, all molded in one. I believe this is your another suspension arm there, steering arm I believe. And here's your interior tub. Molded in seat, door panels. Got some pedal action going on down there, and it looks like you have two little floor mats there. Don't see any, well yeah, there are what appears to be three pretty big sink marks there at the bottom. But I think once you get everything going in here, I don't think you're really going to see those. The angle and everything it's going to be, depending on what color you paint, I suppose. So there are all the white molded parts, guys. So in conclusion, after looking at the 32 Ford Street Rod kit from Monogram in 1/25th scale, I do like the kit. A lot of detail molded in, low parts count, so there isn't a whole lot of stuff included, but the stuff that's included is nice. I think everything pretty much fits the theme that they were going after here. Would have been nice to see some stock parts included, but they're not calling it a 2 or a 3-in-1. They're just calling it the Ford Street Rod. So overall, I think everything fits nicely. As far as areas of improvement, like I said, there's just a few areas with flash, a little bit of cleanup, just going over the body lightly, with some sandpaper and everything, getting it prepped for primer and paint. But other than that, I mean, it looks like it should go together pretty nicely. I don't see anything really. I mean, I think this would be a great kit for a beginner who's just getting into, something above just a snap tight kit, because like I said, there are limited parts, so you don't have a whole lot of parts to mess with. You could paint them on the trees, take them all off, clean them up, paint them however you want. Either way, it doesn't matter. But I think if you're looking to step up your modeling experience and you want to get out of the realm of, say, a snap tight kit or just a curbside kit where there aren't, maybe 20, 25 parts, then this would definitely be a kit to check out, I think. So overall, guys, I definitely recommend it. If you get a chance to check it out or you have built it, please leave a comment below and let me and everybody else know what you think of the kit yourself. So that about wraps it up, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you guys real soon.